Hey, this is a review on the Seashells Hotel on Long Beach in Phu Quoc, Vietnam. So I would say this is a solid 4-star hotel. It is a nice hotel in a great location. That was the lobby. This is the hallway, so it's really nice and clean. I upgraded to a junior suite ocean view, which was completely worth it. It was a beautiful room. There are some things, though, about this room that I didn't like. Little minor, little not minor. One is the fridge itself, the little mini fridge, is not cold. And that probably may have been just mine, but I did ask for someone to come up. They just took a temperature of it. They said it was fine. But I'll tell you, my water was maybe just like below lukewarm. If you had to store any food in there, it definitely would spoil. Also, these outlets here, there's this one outlet on this side. There's no outlet on the other side of the bed, which is not a big deal, but it's kind of inconvenient when you have two people who want to charge things. It does come with a safe, they're just regular flip-flops, so they're not like disposable ones, some robes, some hats, a beach bag, which was nice. I actually used that quite a bit. The shower in here leaks really bad. So, and the hotel said that was a common complaint. And so you had to take the smaller shower head and like point it towards the wall so that it wouldn't leak all over the floor. The bed is pretty firm. I don't like a really hard bed. So if you do and you're fine with that, then you're fine. But otherwise, it is a pretty hard bed. And the other thing too is they said water was free. So the fridge does come with some pop and some beer, but apparently they put two different kinds of waters in there, one with a green cap, one with a blue cap, and the green one does cost money and the blue one is free. Why they put both, I have no idea, but they did say water was free and did not specify that one costs and one didn't. So just keep that in mind. It does have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, no lotion. Again, I feel like it's a common theme in the hotels that I was at in Vietnam. The deck on here was super nice. It was very, very long, and it was just beautiful, overlooking of course, the water here. This location of this hotel is really great because it's right around the corner, literally from the night market, and walking distance to many, many places like where you can do money exchange, a lot of other restaurants to eat. The thing, though, is that this is not like I would say a resort where if you're looking for a really, really nice big beach with lots of loungers, things like that. This is not the one. And that's why I say it's like a 4-star hotel, because I don't really consider it like a resort. There's some coffee machine, a kettle, some tea, things like that in the room. And again, this fridge just was not cold. And so there are the green bottles there. But the hotel, the maid service put blue ones in there. This is the spa. I just took a quick, it's on the basement level. My booking came with 15 minutes of daily foot massages, which you could combine, which was nice, and it was free. This is the workout room, which was pretty large, also on the basement level. And then this is a view just of the hotel. The front side of the hotel looks kind of like a cruise ship. And then this is the pool area. So, I mean, I didn't find any trouble finding chairs, if I'm honest. But there aren't a lot of them. Sometimes I had to wait for one, but not for too long. So it just has this one pool here. It does have a small playground area also on the side there. And the one thing is I didn't find people coming around asking me if I wanted food, which was kind of a bummer. I did like maybe once, but more times I had to go up to the bar and ask for food, and then they'd come down. That is the beach area. So again, it's a very like narrow beach. Not something that is like of what I would say big resort that I'm used to. But it was fine. And again, there are just a handful of loungers, some under the tree and then some actually on the beach. They did have like kayaks and things for rent. They weren't free. This is the pool menu, and here's some pictures of some of the food. The menu wasn't that great, if I'm being honest. These nachos were Doritos, but the calamari, though, was really good. This is the breakfast buffet. Great selection, honestly. So they had a made-to-order egg station. They did have bacon and some sausages every morning. Some Asian foods that were available, like meat dishes and seafood dishes. They did have rice, a bread station, a juice station, a coffee station, a salad station, and then like a fruit and like donut and pastry station. And then they also had pho every morning, which was really yummy. I didn't think I could eat that for breakfast, but it ended up being so good for breakfast, something that is traditional in Vietnam. And so their pho here was actually really good. So I did like that. Wasn't hard to find a table every morning. They were quickly cleaning up the table, so that was easy. And the selection didn't really vary every day. So, but I don't think buffets normally do. Their rice might change, like the type of fried rice that they had might change. They had congee every morning too, as well. And the coffee, they did have like Vietnamese black coffee and white coffee, some cold ones, and then they had some warm coffee as well. This is just the hours of some of the things that are offered in the hotel. So wanted to just splash that on here. And then some stuff that I found in the room. They do have like seafood buffet. This is the menu for room service, which also was okay. I didn't really like many things on here, if I'm being honest, but there's so many things that are close by to walk to that was really convenient. So that was the great thing about this hotel. If you wanted like a big resort hotel, there are definitely a lot of them like up north or down south. But when I was driving up there and I drive past them, there's really nothing around them. You would probably have to take a Grab, which actually Grabs were pretty cheap, if I'm being honest. But I liked the idea of just like walking around the corner and getting what I needed. So the seafood buffet again was 590,000 dong, which is about $23 US. They had a pretty good selection, lots of seafood that they grilled, like fish, oysters, scallops, things like that. There was no crab. Oh, actually, there was crab, but it was just like a small blue crab, I think it was called. And then they did have a pasta station. So this was nice to try one night. They did have a live band playing. But overall, I would say my stay here at Seashells was good. Just those minor things, the beach being small, but location for me was what was important to me at the time. So you just have to decide whether it's location with a nice hotel or a very, very nice like resort hotel that's going to be more farther out with really nothing around where you have to take a car to get where you need to be. So again, this was right around the corner from the night market. Don't expect much from this night market. It was pretty small, and the food was okay. It wasn't that cheap either at the restaurants there anyway, but it was a nice location. I would recommend.